Tips to get pregnant fast. In this video today, we are going to learn the tips to get pregnant fast. Gerald Massa, the health educator, is the name of the channel. So when we look at 15% of the couples, normally there is going to be fertility problems. We are addressing this question today. Why is it that most of the couples, 15% of the couples, tend to have fertility problems? We are going to address this by talking about the proven tips, weird tips to get pregnant naturally, even without using medications. So the first question we are answering is, how long should you try to conceive? Normally, we recommend that at least a couple should try for a period of 12 months. That means you should be with your partner at least for a period of 12 months when you are trying to get pregnant. If at all after 12 months, really things do not work out well, then we always advise you should seek professional advice. Keep watching this video up to the end. I have got very good tips for you today, and you are going to learn how to get pregnant naturally, the tips to get pregnant naturally. So you should try at least being with your partner for 12 months, and then afterwards, if at all things have not worked out, then we advise that you should seek professional assistance. Next question is, why is exercising important in all couples trying to get pregnant? Exercising is very important simply because it brings about the release of the feel-good hormones, also known as endorphins. So the next tip, we are answering a question, but at the same time giving it as a tip. The next tip is that you should exercise regularly, but you should not overdo it. This should mean that exercises can be performed you can do exercises for only at least 30 minutes 3 times in a week. So the first tip is, try to get pregnant. Try this with your partner for at least 12 months. Next is try to incorporate exercises into your routine. Next question is, what foods should be eaten and how? Normally, when we are talking about the fertility foods, you should opt for foods that are very rich in folic acid. For example, spinach, and also other foods like you should aim for foods like spinach and all those foods that are rich in folic acid. You should also eat some fish. Fish is recommended because it is a rich source of omega-3 and omega-6. This is very important in the development of your baby as the baby is growing in the early first trimester, that is in around 4 to 12 weeks. So you should at least aim to eat some fish, eat some green leafy vegetables, and then also add on other foods like eggs. These are really very important. The other thing is that your diet should be balanced. And then next question is how to track ovulation. We are talking about the tips for you to get pregnant. So how can you track ovulation in the process of getting pregnant? Make sure that when you are tracking your ovulation, you should use the ovulation predictor kits. These look for the hormones estrogen and luteinizing hormone. So when you use the ovulation predictor kits, there are high chances that you'll be able to track your ovulation, and then you'll know when exactly you are fertile or when you are not fertile. Next is that you can track your ovulation by looking at your cervical mucus. Normally it is sticky, and then it is actually kind of like egg whites. So normally when this discharge increases, then you could be ovulating. When you track your ovulation and then you add on tracking your ovulation on the calendar, assuming that your cycle is regular, there are high chances that you'll get pregnant. Next question is how to exactly time your intercourse around ovulation. How can you time your intercourse around ovulation? This is very simple. You actually have to realize that ovulation happens on the 12th to the 14th time. How to exactly time your intercourse around ovulation? Now, it is very important to know that tomorrow, if at all you are ovulating tomorrow, then you should always be with your partner a day before your date of ovulation. Normally, because the egg, when it is released, it lasts for only 12 to 24 hours. Next question is how to work with your partner. It's always advisable that when you are getting pregnant or when you are trying to get pregnant, it's advisable that you work together with your partner. Let your partner also be involved in assessing his health. In assessing his health, this means that he should be able to talk to his professionals, to his doctor, and then the doctor will advise him on doing some tests, for example, the urine analysis test, and then also a semen analysis test. This is very good in assessing the quality and the quantity of his sperms, because you could be trying to get pregnant when you do not have any problems as a woman, but when your partner has what we call azoospermia. This is low sperm count, terribly low sperm count. When we discover that your partner could be having low sperm count, or he could be having poor quality sperms, then medications can be given to boost his sperm count. Thereby, when you add on the ovulation predictor kits, and then of course the calculations and the diet and the bed rest and exercises, it is very easy that you can get pregnant naturally. Next, which top nutrients to focus on? Specifically, you should focus on omega-3, omega-6. This is available in fish. You should also eat more eggs, and then also aim for green leafy vegetables. You should also drink plenty of water. All these are very important in fertility in all couples trying to get pregnant. Remember to subscribe for new videos I put out every day. Hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and they will be able to enjoy these videos and learn as we watch these videos. Next is that if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to connect with me on my WhatsApp. That's +256 701 797876. Ask me all your questions and I will answer them personally. You can leave your questions there on WhatsApp. As soon as I see them, I will answer them. This is a diagram of ovulation. We've talked about this in our previous videos. Please go check our previous videos in the library. We've put out lots of videos about ovulation. But as a reminder, this is the ovary with oocytes or eggs trying to grow, developing. So these eggs are released and then fertilization takes place in the ampulla. This is a part of the fallopian tube. This egg is actually released and then it goes through the fallopian tube being swept by the cilia. These are hair-like structures in the fallopian tubes. So if you have any questions in regards to ovulation, the whole process, ovulation symptoms, you can always ask me all your questions. I will answer all your questions. Remember, we talked about ovulation. So when you see your periods on day 1, day 2, day 3, normally when you want to know about your ovulation cycle, you specifically count from day 1 and then up to the 14th day. Subscribe for new videos we put out every day. Gerald Massa, the health educator. If you have done an ultrasound scan and they've given you, the doctor has given you the report, but you'd like to get a second opinion or more explanations, then you can always send me your reports on my WhatsApp, the number I gave you previously. I will answer all your questions. Subscribe for new videos we release every day. I'm really so happy, my friend, that you've kept this long and you've watched our video. Please remember to subscribe so that tomorrow you'll be the first to watch the video I'll be putting out. Again, thanks a lot and have yourself a fantastic day. May God bless and protect us all. Remember to read the description for details. I've put lots of details in the description, and remember to hit the like button. Have yourself a fantastic and grateful day. Bye-bye. Thank you, my friend, for attending today's lesson. I hope you have learned something. And please, if you have any questions in regards to what we've just discussed, leave your questions in the comments. Ask me your questions. I will answer all your questions. On this channel, Gerald Massa, the health educator, I talk about women's health. Have yourself a fantastic and healthy day, and may God bless us all. Bye-bye.